Hey, welcome, my gospel music family. How are you guys doing today? Well, it is officially here. We have one more day remaining in the year of 2020. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm sure many of you are excited as I am to just put this year behind us. Definitely one of the toughest years of my lifetime, no doubt. We've been through a lot. Many of us has lost loved one, friends, it's just a tough year overall. And one more year and then we'll be crossing over into the year 2021 that I'm looking forward to. I truly believe the Lord has wonderful things in store for each and every one of us in our lives. So keep your chin up, stay positive. We over here at Piano Lesson with Warren want to thank you greatly. Thank you tremendously for the support you have shown this channel. We couldn't have done it without you. You guys share the videos with your family, your friends, you share it on social media, your comments, your enthusiasm gives me the boost of energy that I need each day to create the content for you guys. And so I just want to give you guys a big shout out and wish you all the best for 2021. If you're seeing this video, that means you made it. Despite all the trials and tribulation that was thrown at you this year, you are here today. So that's something to be proud and thankful for. 2021 is going to be better. We will make it better. All right. And so to close out this year, I wanted to post one last video for you guys highlighting the top 10 videos of 2020. These are the videos that has garnered the most views throughout 2020. And I just want to give you guys a recap so you can go and check them out in full if you need to. All the links to the video mentioned will be in the description below. I'm just going to be giving you little snippets of each of these 10 videos, and then you can go watch them in their full entirety afterwards. Okay? So again, it's a great year. Thank you guys again for all your support, and I look forward to see you all in 2021, where we'll be doing even more greater things together as a family. All right? Bye for now. Keep listening, keep singing, and keep practicing, and I'll catch you in the new year. Then a 6 minor 9, then a flat 7 major 7, which is G major 7, again. So we're going to take a song like, say, Give Thanks, and we're going to play some funk for it. And I got my keyboard split here with the bass so I can imitate the bass player. Let's try the key of B flat. The 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 6. See, it's my flat 9. I got my 7, my flat 9, my 3rd, and my 5th. But if you look in the right hand, it's a straight up diminished chord. So we got the 6, then we do 2. See those close diminished movements now? Same thing, flat 9, 5. We're just moving that down chromatically. We have a 5, 7. So if I'm doing by and by, when the morning comes, and all the saints of God is gathered home, we will tell the story, how we overcome. Here we go. And we'll And so whenever you find yourself on a dominant 7th chord doing old school gospel, just turn that into a flat 9, aka play a diminished chord in the right hand, and it will sound beautiful.
Okay, all right. So kind of a higher level view. Drop 2 voicing is it's simply a voicing type. And so I'll explain it. Drop 2, let's say we're taking a major 7 chord. So C major 7. And so drop 2 simply means take the second highest voice and drop it an octave. So, and when we say voice, we mean note. So the second highest note. So B is the highest note here. So the second highest is G. We're going to take it down an octave and play it with our left hand. And so we end up with this kind of 3 notes in the right hand and 1 in the left. Now a lot of organists, gospel organists, will do 2 in the left hand and 2 in the right. So that's kind of an organ technique, but for piano, it's more 3 in the right hand, 1 in the left. Now this drop 2 voicing all came about, it was an arranging technique. So in the big bands, swing bands of the 1940s, 50s, 60s, they're looking for different ways to harmonize, like a saxophone section, for example. You have 5 saxophones going, and so you had to figure out how to harmonize it, and you can harmonize straight down. But then that has a particular sound, but another way to make the melody stand out is to remove the competing voices around it. So the melody stands out there, bring it down here, and you hear that melody a little sticks out clear versus.
Now, what are these 3 scales? We're talking about the blues scales, major blues, minor blues, and I'm talking about the minor pentatonic scale. These are 3 important scales of gospel. The pentatonic scale is another important scale, but the reason I want to focus on these 3 is because they're so closely related, very similar. It's just shifting one note here or there, and we get the other scale. And so these 3 scales are something you should be working on, something you should know inside and out in all 12 keys, and something you should definitely be experimenting with regularly. So the lick is that's the ending. Now let's play in the context of a song, like say, How Great is Our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. All will sing, how great is our God. How great is our God. So you see, you can slip it in there as long as it's the ending of the song. You don't want to do this in the middle of the song. It's the ending. One more time. Slowly. Nice movements. Gonna have to back you up so you can slow that down right there.
Okay, so
that movement you just did to take you to 4.
So we're talking diminished scales again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking there's a long explanation, and I guess we're doing long explanations today. So think of it like this, right? You're doing a 2-5-1 of B flat. Or you're doing
2-5 fast and then go to B flat. Cool.
Right. Okay, so that's the progression. Mm-hmm. Now, how do we add to that progression? Well, so that's really what I'm doing. Now I've changed my chord from a C minor not 9 to an F13 to a B flat, to a C minor 9, to a F7 flat 9, to a B flat.
Then we can use that diminished scale because
now
of that introduction of flat 9.
Scale. And the reason for that is because this what my music teacher always taught me this. He said, David, what are the most important notes of a chord? The most important, I would say like, oh, the 1 and the 3. He would say, no, you're wrong. The 1 is not the most important note of a chord. He would say the 3 and the 7.
So whenever you see or someone say the sharp 9, sharp 5 chord, they're generally referring to a dominant 7th chord with the 9th note of the chord sharp and the 5th note of the chord sharp. So if we're in the key of G, G major, and if I go to the 5 of G, which is the D, and I make that into a D7, and then I add the 9. The 9 is just the 9th note away from the root. This is called a dominant 9th, and the typical symbol you'll see to represent this chord is just a D and a 9. When you see a D and a 9, it's a D9 chord, and that implies that the dominant 7 is included. Now, if we sharp the 5 by raising it by a half step, and if we sharp the 9 by raising it by a half step, we get this nice, tasty, bluesy, jazzy, gospel-y chord. Now you're saying, okay, that sounds good, but where do I use it? Now, you typically want to use this chord once we get to the 5. Whatever song you're playing, if the song has that sort of more jazzy sound, bluesy sound, gospel sound, then you can just use that chord on the 5. And it doesn't matter what song you're doing. This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, I will rejoice, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made. Again, right there. So all of these songs, when you get to that turnaround, sharp 9, sharp 5 chord. Let me play this with the bass line, cool little bass line, and show you some more stuff.